Hey guys, Barrett here from Pickleball Kitchen. I know the pop-ups can be annoying, but I've got a couple of tips for you that are gonna help. You can implement these right away, pretty much instantly. Let's get started. Let's start with something really simple, soft hands. You've heard it before, but how do you actually do it? You have to get used to what soft hands is going to feel like when you're playing in a real game. So here's what I want you to practice. When you grip this paddle, you can grip the paddle as usual, but take these 3 fingers off like this. So you're only holding the paddle with your index finger and your thumb, and just practice this. Don't do this in a real game, but just practice dinking like this. And what you will notice is that you can hardly hit the ball very hard. And this is kind of replicating what soft hands is going to feel like. And it's a great little drill to do. Highly recommend doing this. Just do it with dinking, and then start to slowly put those fingers back on, but not all the way. Okay, so let me just show you that. So beforehand, I was like this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly put those fingers back onto the handle, but not all the way, not all the way. So all the pressure is still in your thumb and your index finger. And this will really help to simulate what soft hands is going to feel like. Then go ahead and grip the paddle as normal, but have the confidence of really letting go of this thing. You have to let go and just kind of flop your wrist around and just be super relaxed. Try to relax as much as you can. You have to remind yourself in a real game to do this. That's why we practice this method first and foremost. You have to normalize it in practice, and then you can begin to use it in a real match. Do not do this on putaways and overheads and things like that. Your paddle will go tomahawk mode, all right? But really let go of this paddle. That's how you can have soft hands. Is something that you can do tonight if you want to. The reason why you want to have soft hands is because if you've got a death grip on this thing and you're squeezing it as hard as you can, then all of that power is going to go into the shot, and it becomes very difficult to control. Whereas if you loosen up on the paddle itself is doing the work, not your arm. So you're giving yourself a better chance to have finesse. So really learn how to let go of this paddle. Force yourself to do it, even though it may feel a little bit unnatural. What we're going to do now is work on volley. So people pop up volleys all the time, understandably. One of the big reasons for this is because you're not accepting the ball in. You're trying to push the ball and reject the ball away. So the key to understanding this is you have to kind of suck your paddle in towards your body, and that's going to help you to not push it forward so much. So let me show you what this looks like. So like that. So you see how I push the paddle forward. It's a reactive motion, and it's natural to do, right? If you've got the ball, the thing you want to do is just push it forward and hit it. But that's what's killing you. So what you got to do instead is you want to feel like you're kind of bringing the paddle in towards you. Okay, so you see how close the paddle is to me. Now, you want to feel like you're bringing it in, because if you bring it in, then you're not going to push it out. And what's going to happen is you're going to normalize that, and in reality, you won't move it too much forward, if at all. Okay, so again, really bring that paddle in. Another big reason why people pop up the ball is because they don't understand pace, understandably so. A little bit of physics here. In general, the faster the ball is going, the faster it's going to come off. There are exceptions to this. Maybe you cut the ball, slice or whatever. But in general, that's how it's going to function. The harder the ball is coming at you, the harder it's going to come off. So you have to be ready for that. What we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate how this works. Okay, notice how far that went. Now he's going to do a soft one here. You see what happened there? I was able to hit that ball a lot harder, and it went to the same spot. Did you notice what happened there? My stroke on the first shot was abbreviated, but my second stroke was a little bit more pushy. And the reason is because on that first one was coming so hard that I couldn't hit it very hard. I took some off and I let the physics of the ball do the rest of the work for me. So what do you do here then? You have to have the confidence to do very little. You gotta let your opponent's pace do the job for you, okay? So if Ryan chucks one at me here, I'm just not gonna do much. I can't, I gotta let the ball do the work for me. When you really begin to assimilate this into your game, everything changes. Everything changes. Okay, so super hard, oh. Well, I was a little lucky. So you don't necessarily want to just throw the ball back and forth. Try to do some volleys. Have your partner be at the line here. Stand right here in the middle of the court. This is a great drill to do anyway. And focus on the kind of pace that's coming over and react accordingly. So soft, now I can hit the ball much harder. Do you see my swing? Notice when the ball slows down on my side. When the ball slows down on my side, I'm able to do something.
It's just a nice paddle.
Yeah.
It's got a good feel. I like the weight.
Yeah. Use those soft hands. While I'm doing this, I'm focusing on the soft hands consciously while I'm drilling this and just giving it little nudges. I'm not doing this kind of stuff unless the ball slows down. If it slows down, then maybe I can get away with it.
It just goes on the wall. It's an awesome machine.
That's cool. So those are some ways that you can stop your pop-ups. Try to implement that tonight, guys, especially with the grip thing. It's gonna make a big difference. If there's anything else I can do for you, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.